So, hi guys, this is Candy, your girl from Candy's Natural Hair Dynamics, once more coming back to you after a whopping 2 or so weeks of absence. But I am here to, basically fill you in as to what has been going on with me and my hair. I started off with a bang with all these hairstyles, and, I intended to, keep it going every day, but then I got stopped in my track when I came to the realization that, uh, focusing more on the health of my hair and length retention is of, somewhat a greater importance for me at this particular stage of my hair phase. And, that's the reason that I have kind of paused a bit because I have been actually wearing my hair a lot more in just protective styles. And many of you may have heard me make reference to my girl Kimmy Tube. If you have not checked her out, you need to check her out, guys. KIMMAYTUBE. And I have basically been following a lot of her recommendations because uh, have you ever heard anybody say put your money where your mouth is or whatever? I don't know. Maybe that's not the applicable saying, but the point is, whatever she's saying, she has the evidence to back it up. And her hair is like super long. Her hair is like waist length. And I mentioned before, her hair went from here, which is my length, all the way down to here in about 3 or less years. And so I have been adapting some of her, routines, some of her regimens, some of her recommendations. And as such, my hair is not all the way crazy and out there no more. It's like 90% of the time it's tucked away. And as such, not that I'm not going to be doing a lot of styles. I will definitely be doing a lot of styles because when obviously when you go out, you need to rock something other than this. So the essence of the regimen is that if you keep your hair protected and tucked away most of the times, then you would be able to actually retain the length. You'd actually be able to preserve the ends of your hair, which is the older part of your hair. And as such, whatever length you realize, you'll be able to keep it, right? We all know that we grow hair, but we need to keep the growth without having to cut ever so often. So, uh, I have been using her leave-in conditioner, which I guess I will share with you at another time. And I have been, washing way more often. Not necessarily shampoo washing, but even conditioner washing, or just moisturizing with water and sealing with my sealant of choice. But I think the thrust of it is that just using her leave-in conditioner to keep my hair moisturized at all times and to protect my hair from the elements by keeping it in a protective style, tucked away most of the time, and yeah. And this is really not a hairdo that I could rock on the road for sure, but I promise you guys there will be hairstyles that I will come to you with that will justify its ability to go through the door. But anywho, another person that I have recently come across is beautiful brown baby doll, I believe her name is. And she was talking about a challenge that they have out now that runs from April to the end of the year, which is a grow your own hair challenge. And that challenge pretty much is quite similar, coincidentally, to whatever I was already planning to do concerning my hair. So I'm like, wow, okay, great. So they recommended, keeping your hair in a protective style 90% of the time. Like, I know it's not possible for a lot of people, depending on the length of your hair, because it's not always possible to get away with wearing a protective style. You know, if your hair is not long, and ideally my hair, if it was way longer than it is now, it would have been easier to style, you know, with protective styles than it is now. As it is now, it's very limited, but as I said, I promise you, I'm gonna get very creative with it, and I'm gonna be sharing some nice hairdos that you can, you know, do without exposing your hair too much. So yeah, that's the gist of their challenge. It's keeping your hair in protective styles 90% of the time, uh, keeping your hair moisturized, and also taking vitamins and supplements that pretty much enhance hair growth. And there are two vitamins that I will pretty much talk about after also that I think I will be ordering that was recommended. I think one of them is crazy hair growth or something to that effect, and another one. But yeah, that's what I've been up to, and that is why I have not been on every day. But I'm still gonna promise you that whatever I do, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna show it to you. It may be that it may not be those over the top hairdos that often, but if you want to come along with me on the challenge and to see how much growth we can achieve in 1 year, not 1 year, it's not even a year, it's less than a year, it's now May. So that's pretty much maybe 7 months or so. Then, it would have been a good journey for us to embark on together. All right, so guys, I hope you're ready to celebrate with me. It's my second anniversary being natural. Yeah, 2 years now that I've been natural in May of 2010. I started my journey, and this is actually the first length check that I'm gonna do, and I am going to pretty much just as a part of the grow your own hair challenge also, they recommend that check the progress of your growth and record it. So uh I have here an old tea or wife beater or whomever you want to call it, yeah, that I'm gonna use to record my hair growth. And I'm not gonna be measuring obviously every section. I'm gonna just measure the sides and the very back and maybe right here in the front to see how long my hair is. And obviously if your hair is not fully straightened, it pretty much most likely won't give you an accurate depiction of your length, because if it's straightened it will maybe give you an extra inch or so. But anywho, let me start using a ruler, which is my desired method to check right now. Are you serious? 19 inches? Are you serious? Wow, that's more than I even anticipated. Okay, so it goes all the way here to 20 inches. Yeah, no, yeah. Really? My bad, guys. My bad. Let's do this again. Yeah, it's 8 inches along. Yeah, when measured on the ruler. But I'm gonna just also make a mark on the T just to record the day's length of, of as of the month of May. Right. So I have marked the spot here. So in another month and a half or two or however long I take to measure again, I will be able to determine if it has grown some. Okay. Now for the back. Are you serious? Guys, this is too funny. I guess I'm not at the stage where I can measure the back of my head for myself as yet. Yeah. Alright, so that's where the back is. And as for the front of my hair, let me see how long the front is. And I have to use a ruler for this one. Yeah, the front is 8.5 inches. So there you have it. So now I know I have something to work with, a kind of rough idea as to, what I have to work with. And I will basically be following up every month or every month and a half or, yeah, every month or a month and a half to see what kind of growth I have realized. And pretty much that is it, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna be still checking in with you uh, quite often to show you what I'm doing with my hair, So, like I said, I'm gonna encourage you all. If you want to take the challenge with me, you could try, to do the same with your hair for the betterment of your hair. If length retention is one of your goals presently. If not, watch me anyhow. All right? So, guys, that's all for now. And I guess I will catch up with you in another video. All right? Take care. And again, it's Candy of Candy's Natural Hair Dynamics taking it to you once again naturally.